lakad matatot!
Normally. South American teams were experimenting a month ago, and then Wildcard just pinned on Thunder Awaken. I think I also saw Pekaz play it in 1 or 2 games, because it is just a solution to the lanes as the hook lands. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, the good news is that Yuma's still in a laneable situation, even though right now he's going to take so much damage. Just still not level 2. He's going to eat really everything here, and he's dead. Yeah. And like you said, with Yuma having the Falcon Blade, really, Arc can't approach too easily. It's where he needs the Snapfire there before he can even go for last in this lane. Even though, ooh, mid. Not a solo kill, but all it was a tree throw from Flea. That was just exorcism. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate, though. RCY has had to use every single Remnant ever since he got his level 6 defensively, just because their pressure is here. But Flea, well, 3 tower shots, yeah, more slight, more damage, and actually, they're bringing everybody here.
Yeah. Sunlight's in. Bobatich is getting jumped in on, but look at all the healing, the siphons, the wand charges. He's still dropping, though. Does the bomb take him out? Yes, it does. Sunlight's at least able to turn it into a trade, taking down Yaren, but he needs to get more because Swerve away from dealing with the Brood early, but if that Swerve doesn't net you anything, now you're in trouble. Bobatich is getting hit up mid. The arrow came through, the Sonic Wave is deployed, and Bobatich just gets wiped off the map. Flea might be in some danger here as well, yeah. Second hit from the Starstorm connects. Let's see if they're willing to commit. Samson is. Damn, okay. Kisses come out a little bit earlier. There is no follow-up TP. He is getting damage onto Yuma as the Wrath of Nature flies through again. But they don't want Yuma. Instead, they're looking for B9. They're not quite getting it yet. Toss damage almost completely eaten by the raindrops. And while that goes down, Samson is going to be tracked down and killed bot. So, well, if you're Wildcard, to a certain extent, AT, I can kind of understand that, right? If you TP'd in heroes, maybe you could have helped Samson, but you would have been caught out in a larger engagement. Unfortunately,
much finesse in their lineup.
Oh, well, DogChamp make the move. They get the root, they get the arrow, but here comes Flea in with that blink. Hits the Avatos, only onto 1, though. And it really wasn't the one that they wanted. B9 doesn't even go down there. It's Bobatich to fall, and RCY, how far do you want to take this? He's going to go for the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains combo, drops the Remnants in. That's enough to take out Sunlight. I think Samson's not going to make it out either. Another Sleight of Fist gets the job done. Lee is going to go for the revenge play, though, and he does get it, ET. Oh, the tree
great.
Perfect micro. You sacrifice a tree end there, but that's what they're for. Able to get out, and hold on a second. Lee and Bobatich now push in, looking for the kill. They're not going to be able to go on Yuma. They recognize that. Pulling away now, but they get B9, and uh-oh, Arc? He's looking for Yaren. And again, Yuma, if he's not going to commit the Sonic Wave, his damage output isn't quite there to deal with the Pudge, so they get back-to-back support picks. On top of a scenario where, obviously, they dodge a gank themselves, but there's going to be your Sonic Wave. It does get deployed. RCY threw out a Sleight of Fist there, but didn't want to go all the way in, didn't want to commit his Remnants for that, so
Italiano Gangster, where's their sync up? Because they're the ones who are turning into that more passive team. You know, Arc, getting a little run down here, but Italiano needs some more help.
The support's coming. There's going to be the stun out. Yuma, though, does blink in, and it is going to allow them to finish the job. Samson might go down in exchange, though, but with Bobatich pushing forward, DogChamp won't be entirely intimidated by it. Bobatich is strong, but they had 4 heroes, so okay. 2 kills. Yaren sacrificed, but
with the lineup not having that much disable, so those plays are going to be successful. But mid, Italiano
trying. Was a good initial stun, but not enough to finish the job, or maybe they do. Kisses are, well, they're well aimed for the most part, but Italiano just had his dancing shoes on, and now they're going to turn. Techies jumps in. Do they get the defensive hook? No, they get the offensive one as Yaren gets pulled away and taken down, but that means Yuma's free to jump in. There's going to be your Sonic Wave being deployed onto 2. Arc's looking to TP out. He does make it, but Bobatich stuck in the middle. He goes down. Samson
to find Italiano Gangster. Well, let's see. Flea's waiting for his teammate. And now, here we go.
Avatos, Wrath of Nature, hook into Dismember. They really need this kill, though. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. They might get Yaren as well, but it may cost them. Art cannot afford to go down here, but Lady 9 wants to keep on chasing, but he's not going to get it. Ooh, I mean, if you're B9, I don't know if he had leap charges.
Look at this, immediate smoke, knowing the Ember doesn't have BKB, but that's about the worst way they could have dispelled. Flea just wasn't in front, and now Samson getting picked off in front.
Oh, he did get the stun down onto Italiano, so even if he dies here, they're going to be more than happy with that. And B9, welcome to the fight. Are you sure you want to be in this? He's going to get caught in the Sprout, now tossed up, and taken down almost for free. I was not ready to jump in.
Yeah, he was trying to get that revenge play bottom, thinking that maybe Sunlight was going to go for another wave, but ends up missing on that call. And now, okay, a fight for the vision. Flea's now in the dark. And needs a little bit of help here. It's a battle for these wards.
Well, the supports just kind of try to lay out for it, but they won't be able to get that ward control. Instead, well, they lose their wards, they lose their lives, and...
They don't have the best lineup. It's where Yuma on maybe a more traditional carry could go for that play, but DogChamp don't want to force anything too hard right now. Because they're also just okay farming. They're still getting a lot of speed and a lot of recovery time, especially for RCY, who just finishes up Manags after that Sunlight kill, who just gets killed by this ward. A ward scouting their own triangle because they know this is where Sunlight's been farming a lot.
Yeah, they feel like maybe we can take advantage. And they are going to try to get the silence down onto Yarn. They missed with the hook and the cookie, though. And at this point, how much further do you want to go? Flea tries to catch up, but they're getting baited in. Sonic Wave will be deployed. Yarn, though, is still tossed back, but now RCY into the fight. He doesn't have Magic Immunity, but his opponents are pretty low on health already. Arc missing the hook again. Yuma tries to go in, but the Dismember's going to lock him down, but Arc is by himself. All of his teammates are off to the southwest, so they do have to sacrifice their carry. But they're still kind of sort of trying to fight. Sunlight is TPing away. Bobatich, though, did go in for the kill onto B9. The problem is, well, he can't do anything beyond that point, even against a no-mana BKB-less Queen of Pain.
To get some vision down near that pit. But what a scan. Okay, they're looking for the initiation on this mid-wave.
Avalanche. Well, it only hit onto one, but they did get the hook on to RCY, so even through the BKB, he is locked down by the Dismember. It's not enough to actually kill him off just yet, though. He is going to be able to jump away, but now the kisses are flying through, controlling the battlefield, taking out those spiderlings. Bobatich wants to keep going. Blinks in, drops a silence onto the Queen of Pain, but you don't really have the damage to do that by yourself, but the hook connects. That's going to force out the BKB. Yuma popping his, trying to fight. Arc activates the BKB as well, but doesn't have a whole lot of HP. He needs to be able to get in there for this member. He is going to be able to connect. He's starting to heal back up, but he needs more backup. Teammates are coming in. Sprout Leash connecting onto Yuma, keeps him in place long enough for the kill to happen, but Arc is still... Oh, he is still so low. Can they somehow get him out of here? No, they can't. Arc goes down. B9 falls on the back line, though, as Bobatich really lays out for that kill, but now, yeah, he's got to walk away. There's his BKB being deployed. Will that be enough, though? RCY, look at the way he's angling here. He would love to get back in. He sees how low Samson is. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up at this point. He is out of remnants. Samson.
Wildcard have the BKB advantage, and I feel like they should start to move. This Remnant, though, stopping all the blinks, and now they're caught.
Now the root comes in. The hook does not hit. Roche is still going down. Yuma's going to be able to pick up the Aegis, and now if you're Wildcard, I mean, what do you do? Heroes are at half HP. EXO has been committed into this. But it just doesn't feel like this is a scenario they can actually do anything with. In fact, Samson just gets caught out to the north. They'll take him down. Flea, though, just tried to jump in. That did not seem like a great idea at the time. It's going to get even worse now. Flea should be punished for this. Taken down quickly. The cores at least walk away, but that was not the...
Gotta be very careful here. Still, though, a battle for the high ground.
RCY gave a poke at it, but doesn't want to commit. Yuma, though, no such qualms. He jumps straight in with the Sonic Wave onto Samson, but he's able to jump over the cliff. Doesn't really matter. Yuma still goes in. Arc, though, is the real target. He is completely surrounded by enemies. There's no one there to help him. While he goes down, they did take out the first life of Yuma, but that's only the first life. They have to kill him again. They get the Sprout in. They're going to go for the silence, but Yuma pops his BKB, and now it's just a damage check. Do they have the DPS? Yes, they do. Yuma gets taken down a second time, and Italiano, losing his own BKB, needs to back away. RCY, though, is going to jump his way in. They'll take down Sunlight. No buyback on the Nature's Prophet. And Bobatich is getting bounced around the fight by his own teammate. In terms of itemization beyond the bots, is there anything he can do to try and... get a little bit more durable, as right now they're looking for the fight, trying to jump in onto both Yarn and RCY. Might have just wanted to pick one target. I think they might still get Yarn here. Oh, wait, maybe they won't. Sonic Wave from Yuma's gonna come in, pushing back three. Bobatich dodges a little bit of that damage with his Yule Scepter. Not even his Yule Scepter. I think that was an enemy one, but either way, he is still fighting his way through this. He popped the Exo, he popped the BKB, but his teammates are going down around him. They've lost 3 already. And now the BKB wears off. He'll be run down. RCY grabs the double kill. The ones actually going after the racks, they are not deterred. They're going to go all the way in. Arc, I don't think you really want to do this, especially now that they've lost the racks anyway. There isn't a lot to fight for, but they're going to try for it. There's going to be your Dismember coming in. Gleipnir from Sunlight hits up onto a couple on the backline as well. But again, ET, just like in the last fight, the focus is split. They're trying to hit too many targets. They're not bringing any of them down, and now they're going to get punished for it. Arc, the first to fall. No buyback available. Babatich in some trouble as well. Sunlight dropping low. He's going to die, and I think that's the last gasp. There it is. GG called, and Wildcard just could never really pick one and go all in for it.
Yeah. Kind of a dramatic fashion. It's also where I'm excited to see what DogChamp, the Tinker team, is going to do to shut down the Tinker.
On and on about its mana efficiency as well, so harassment wherever possible, as B9 might have gotten himself into a bit of a bad way here. The shards block him off, the bushwhack is there, the tag team's back up, and I don't think B9's making it out. There's your first blood. Flea does grab it. They're even
anywhere. There's no pull opportunities.
Whoa.
This is kind of crazy, but I think it's going to work.
Yeah. They need a bushwhack. Oh, maybe they don't. No. Okay. I mean, when Sunlight starts, it'd be a tough kill. B9 is here this time, so you would have both the Leech Seed and the Living Armor, not just the remote play, but over mid. Okay. That's going to alleviate some of that pressure. RCY wins a 1v1 against Babatich, and now he's 6. Goes for the quick. Not a whole lot. They brought the dust even. Just anticipating maybe he puts a point in that skeleton walk, and I mean, it's worth a try. It just didn't work. Meanwhile, other side of the map, Arc trying to hunt down Yarn. Not going to be able to really go all in for this kill, though, because Italiano is still very much full on HP, and he's really trying to run him down. Got to hit the Timber Chain here. Does not manage to do so. But Arc, I mean, where can he go at this point? Pounces up in 1. Can he somehow jump over? Yes, he can. And he's just going to go for the neutral to dive.
Now he gets some alone time in the lane, which does always feel good on that Timber.
Meanwhile, down bot, there's the jump onto Yuma again. The dust onto him again. Living Armor, though, is making this a harder kill, but Sunlight still has the snowball. They're going all in for it. Can they get the kill, though? No, they can't, and now here comes RCY, looking to be the big bad. Gotta get the kill, though. There we go. Able to lay out for Sunlight. The problem is something that's really going to work out well for DogChamp. Pretty much all of their cores have some sort of AoE option. Even the Clinks could throw the Burning Barrage out there, but the Timber's getting jumped in on here. 3v1, 4v1, as Flea actually comes in to snipe it out there with the sharpshooter, but big kill, and oh, Yarn. This is not where you want to be. He's going to get hit by the bushwhack. Missiles coming in from long range. And Sunlight's going to be able to take the kill, and now Yuma's been spotted trying to take the camp. He's got to get out.
And yeah, they're going to try cutting him off.
He has no stacks on the reactive either. Nifty play to get across the gap. He is still going to get hit up here. They should be able to bring him down. Babatich, though, got caught, I believe, in the middle lane there. Yarn was the one to nuke him down, but that's going to make that play not quite as impressive. As they lose their mid laner again, and they might lose a little bit more. Sunlight, hit up by the Illuminate, able to pop the mech, though, to heal himself back up, but look at RCY. He wants in. Can he get the Searing Chains? No, he can't. Now they turn around. Snowball's going to be there into the Mortimer Kisses. Yarn is going to get taken down, and RCY... does he lay out for the Sunlight kill? He would love to do so. There's some wand charges up, so Sunlight's trying to bait this. Doesn't have any cooldowns, though, so they've got to just try and save him. In fact, they block him in. Kind of the opposite of saving him, but... well... I don't know if it would have... so they are going to start paying a hell of a lot more attention to this section of the map, and B9, unfortunately, is the recipient of that attention. Just blown up right away, but look at the TPs. Italiano's here, RCY's in. There's going to be the root coming out from the Searing Chains, but the split is very nice. Flea is going to be able to walk away, and Arc is getting some hits in. The Sharpshooter comes through as well for some bonus damage, but eventually Italiano was able to track down the kill. Flea goes down. Sunlight, though, with the rest of the lineup, collapse onto Yarn, but now Arc needs some help. Here's the problem with this build-up. Yeah, cool, you ulted, but he's still fighting inside the chakram, so he has to back away. Babatich, though, comes in, takes down Italiano Gangster, and now RCY doesn't have any assistance. He's going to get hit by the missiles. The Mortimer Kisses are flying through. They need 1 or 2 more hits to bring him down, but he's able to jump to the Remnant. Looks like RCY will...
No, it's pretty insane that he gets the slide off there. But also, look, Italiano, next play.
They need more damage to do this, though. The kisses are flying through. Italiano still not getting himself out of this one. The shards are going to block off his path. He's able to Timber Chain down to the low ground, though, into the water, so he will be okay. No, he will not, because Ark was still hunting, able to find the kill. Meanwhile, B9... I mean, he went on a courier hunting mission, and I think he got 2 of them there, so... The damage is done. Uh-oh.
Ark runs into Yuma in between. No death pack, has a big stick, but I think this is Yuma's death. Yeah.
And now in the river, Yarn's going to get caught out. Snowball will lock him down. RCY tries to come in with the Searing Chains, but the shards actually weren't enough for the kill, but the missile will be. Yarn gets picked off. DogChamp, time to take a step back here. They're losing too much ground and too many heroes. They need to regroup, but there's going to be the play. Sunlight with the Blink Dagger pushes forward. RCY going to get hit up by the punch. Can they take him down? Yes, they can. And now, what is this TP? B9, you cannot be here. They push in for the kill, and they're looking for a little bit more because a lot of DogChamp are hanging out around this tower, but what can they actually do? Who can they catch? Ark is going to get hit up here by the root, so he needs to be able to pop the ult. He does get it off now, and he and Sunlight really just have to commit for the fight, but this isn't going great. Samson channels out the ult for a couple of seconds, but too little too late. They just need to back themselves off, but RCY doesn't want to let him go. Pushing forward. Gets the root down with the Searing Chains. Cookie, though, keeping Samson kind of sort of out of this fight. He's going to pig pull himself back onto his own side, and Wildcard trying to regroup, but the Tinker just TP'd out. Ark, however, is back at full HP and looking to fight. Getting onto Italiano Gangster. Can he bring him down, though? No, he can't. Overgrowth locking the Slark down. A Slark with no ult. He's going to get finished off. Samson's picked off too, and now Bobatich, you're into the fight, sure, but you're into the fight by yourself. Can he get a kill? Yes, he can, but now he has to find a way out, and that's not happening. DogChamp find another kill. Yuma was the one to pick it up, so BKB just about done, at least in terms of the overall gold. Hasn't purchased any parts yet, but he's got the money for it. B9, though, he's getting a little bit hit up here. Delayed Snowball, trying to buy time for reinforcements to arrive. They do find the kill, but now, yeah, Sunlight needs help, but here come the reinforcements. Ark is in. Bobatich is in. Italiano Gangster. Abandoned by his teammates, really. There's no other way to put it. They just bail out. Does DogChamp actually split, though? They're doing a good job of maintaining their positioning. But they're going to try and force this anyway. This is very risky, but they are onto B9. They take him down almost instantly. But Bobatich could use a friend at the moment. Flea kind of makes his way over just to make sure they're not going to continue chasing, and well, that's all going to work out for now. But Ark, he wants to keep going. He's got the Ag, so the Pounce has that longer range. Can they catch up to anyone, though? Kind of. Yaren did get hit by the Inhibit, but they need to actually make a connection. There's going to be the Snowball, though, but the Yule Scepter prevents him from getting off the Walrus Punch, and at this point, this feels like it's getting a little bit too far in terms of the overextension. If they can still get the kills and get out, this will be great, but they need to actually connect onto someone, punch onto Italiano. They're really not doing much damage to him. There we go. Now they're going to be able to chunk him down. Ark, however, has to go all in for it, and he's too far forward. And this is where it all starts to fall apart. Samson's caught as well. He's going to go for the kiss play onto B9. At least able to find some sort of kill there, but someone, they're pinging RCY. Flea's going to jump in, and the Bushwhack is timed perfectly. That's gross. Able to bait out the first Sleight of Fist, still lock him down. Now they're on to Yuma, but it's only Ark who's really hitting right now, and here's where things get complicated. B9 comes in, drops the Overgrowth onto 3 or 4, but they don't have the damage just yet, and now Italiano Gangster, he's got to try and fall back. He's got the Yule Scepter to buy a little bit of time, but the Snowball is still on him. The Walrus Punch is going to be there, but Yuma comes back in. Gleipnir onto 2, locking them both down. Sunlight and Samson fall, and again, Wildcard at this point just can't seem to get out of their own way. The fight at the start is great.
Has been placed. I think Italiano may have just given up the bag, and the pings are coming, so maybe this is going to be their fight, but the kisses need to come pretty much now. Otherwise, this is just going to be a free Aegis.
A little too late. They are jumping in onto B9, though. Mortimer Kiss is coming through. Flea looking for a Bushwhack. Didn't hit onto anyone, but they're still going to clean up the supports.
Ooh, and Yuma.
EKB is gone. Snowball is in. Pounce connects. First life gone. Where's the help? It's nowhere. No one's even in the same damn zip code, so Yuma's going to get taken out for free, and well, if you're DogChamp in this scenario, what are you thinking? Because ET, it felt like a lot of their previous success was taking advantage of Wildcard overextending. If you can't do that anymore, and if you start doing things like this, I mean, 15 minutes ago, sure, that play is perfectly safe for Yaren, but now Wildcard are looking for you. He's out alone and he's taken down easily.
You know, they need to start being a little more patient. Yuma, well, this is a crazy go from Sunlight, though.
Oh, and now Arc is in here. Okay. Can they lock him down? He's going to pop the ult. Trying to pounce his way out. Looks like he's okay for now. And with Babatich TPing onto Samson, yeah, dog shit. But he's got to stay safe. He's got to keep his nose clean here because Wildcard have been able to close the gap pretty quickly. But Yuma wants to go on the offensive. They're looking to track some heroes down here, but there's going to be the TP in from the Tinker. Samson allows Babatich into the fight, and RCY did not pop his BKB. Now he'll activate it. But the fight is starting to break up here. Multiple sort of mini engagements coming down, but RCY continues to push. They're going to be able to take down one as Flea does fall, but they need to be able to get onto the Tinker. At this point, though, Yuma, not a lot of HP left. His BKB's wearing off. He's going to look to TP home. Does he make it out? No, he does not. Babatich finishes the kill. And, well, the fight is actually still going. Did not realize that. Samson trying to dance his way to safety. He does make it out, but... Oh, they're going to give it a try. They smoke up. They're 5 seconds out from the Roche respawn, and Babatich? Oh, man, if he knew how close he was to death there, that could have been something, but... Well, now they're going to try and turn. RCY kept pushing forward. When his teammates backed off, he's at least able to dodge the first pounce, but the second hits, and he's in trouble. BKB active, but Yuma's going to try to come in. Gets the root, gets the barrage. That pushes away the Slark, but they need more kills. They've only been able to take down Flea so far. B9 will fall. He buys back immediately, though. Tries to rejoin the fight, but Yuma, where's his front line? Somebody needs to step in front. Italiano is trying to do that job, and for now, he'll be successful. But they're just losing too much. Yaren's dead. RCY's down. Yuma's still not out of the fight. Doesn't have any movement, so he has to turn around for the damage. The barrage almost takes down Babatich, but ET almost does not count for much.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. It really is. If they get any kill, if they get any turnaround, absolutely ruined. I mean, you can see it in his net worth. He has had to buy back a few times now in the game just to get into position, and it has not done wonders for anything. It's why he still has the horsey toy, so that way he can actually find some of these initiations. At least they maybe find Samson, but no. Forstaffed, Grieve, they have to work even harder for this kill, but they also have to think about getting out now.
Yep. At this point, they're committing for a bit of a fight. RCY is going to lose his BKB, so he has to get out of here. The Bushwhack at least misses, but the Pounce does not. And he's in trouble. Gonna get stunned up. He eventually will finish that kill onto Samson, but it cost him all of his mana, so even though he has a Remnant, he can't afford to jump to it, and that wasn't really what they wanted. Yuma, though, does at least get a kill onto Sunlight.
DogChamp, they get to kill the Tinker. They get to use Overgrowth after the BKB's already committed. They hard punish Babatich for kind of a lack of patience, and now...
Arc.
Yeah, they're keeping the play going. It's because he already has those stacks that he's been getting from RCY, but now they have to look for the exit. And I think, really, we got to be careful because they might have just killed Samson. He's killing his supports by going this deep. Flea is just dying to tower.
Okay. He blinks. Disjoints the projectile. Should TP out. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, they get to reset. Of course, now the Tinker gets to respawn, but that was a dieback on the Snapfire. So Wildcard are going to have to wait at least a little bit, but Arc, okay, finds Tyon again. He has BKB, doesn't have mana though, so this might just be a disengage. But here
Yuma
comes
wants
Yuma.
in. No barrage though for 2 seconds, so he wasn't able to take advantage of that grouping. And now it's time to run for your life. But Overgrowth does have to be committed. Yuma is still not out of here. He's going to TP now. Do they have a punch? Yes, they do. And Yuma has nowhere to go. Does he have buyback ET? Yes, he does. So you can get him back, but...
That would have been the reveal into the kill, and that would have been dire straits to be in, because they would have immediately just gone top and probably looked for the racks. But Hex is now up, and look,
there's the Hex, RCY. That was not a smart idea. I mean, even if he connects, you're only connecting onto Flea. Now there's one lane of racks. Tier 2 tower taken.
whoa.
Flea gets real aggro there, but Italiano's able to walk off the damage, and Arc, you really cannot die there. He has to pop the ult, but he should be able to walk away. But Italiano, he just jumps in. BKB active. The punch, though, is going to sort of send him up in the air, and... Well, now he Timber Chains back in. I don't really know what's going on with this fight. Babatich, though, was able to find a kill, and they just whiffed on Overgrowth. This is bad. They've just got to pull back, salvage what they can, but it's not going that way. They're just losing heroes left, right, and center. Yuma cannot afford to die here. He bought out, so he has no buy, and that's it. Yeah, that's GG. What a weird way for that game to end.
Yeah, it ends with an overextension after a team fight that completely game out of pure virtue of Devour. It's still just kind of that broken
He's
aspect.
going to start healing up, but that's pretty much all of his regen that's going to be gone. He'll use his last tango after this one wears off, and that's all they've got. On the other side, though, early push onto Sunlight. They're able to take him down, and now Flea may be in some trouble as well. Do they dive? No. They got the core kill. They'll be happy with that for the time being. And
Sunlight. And now, I mean, he's got no armor. It's -4 with the Reality Rift. I think he's just gone. He's going to dodge, but doesn't dodge fast enough. And your Doom has just exited the lobby.
Die, TP, die. Because down bot, they did make an attempt to go in there. Samson got off the cog play, but wasn't really enough for the kill. He's going to try it again, but Arc was kind of out of position here, so yeah, Samson goes down. Arc gets pushed back by the spear, and good instinct. They just weren't.
So many Fade Bolts. It's where really getting range up early feels so nice. Now B9, just the boots difference here, kind of making that happen. Just catches him off guard, as well as Italiano. He doesn't want to get forced into TP, but the multi-shot and one more hit. Italiano.
Unfortunate just choice, right? Trying to get into the tree line. Mental health, please get out of here. This is risky.
They know he didn't walk out. He's...
At the same time, B9 does get taken down in the bottom lane, and they're looking for a little bit more as well. Italiano, momentarily sort of hit up by the cogs. Arc is coming in with those frost arrows, 3 points up in it, so Italiano really doesn't get to move. But now he's out of mana, pops the wand charges. Samson trying to absorb the tower shots, and he will give his life for the cause. Italiano goes down. They get the job done.
Yeah, real unfortunate as well. Didn't get the XP for the kill on the Clockwork, so still in. In the meantime, your opponents are more active. They've got carts, and look at Italiano. He tried for the arena, and the arena will slow up these heroes enough for him to live, but look at the tower. Oh, and doesn't even...
Wow, but I think the worst part about this is they don't even know that it's being taken. In fact, they're trying to deal with Samson here. They will get him, but Yarn goes down, and Bobatich still has maybe a second or two left on the Exo. No, it's coming back to him now, but that means he's healed up, and it's time to go. DogChamp have to fall back. B9, though, doesn't make it out. Italiano slowed, taken DOT, and finished off by the Death Prophet. So the same...
the map, maybe seeing if they could get the Doom off guard, but Sunlight just farms the wave and pushes back, and now Sunlight's got a full BKB, going back for Arcane Boots, probably into a Blink Dagger and an Octarine Core, but he's just fine. And RCY,
the supports,
oh, not like this.
The supports just hunted a Tinker. That can't happen. That straight up can't be allowed. They're going to get some sort of revenge here onto Flea. Maybe they can catch Samson as well, but I mean, they did their job. They can both die. It doesn't matter. They got the Tinker dead. Sort of bring it back to reality a little bit there. But the fact that they could push that far forward really kind of tells you where we're at right now, though. Italiano finally getting down a good, solid arena, but they don't have the damage because the Tinker's dead. And they're going to lose too much. Italiano goes down. Yuma tries to turn. Looking to get onto Arc. They are locking him down for a bit. Can he get the TP off? No, he can't. And that's a weird one. Just kind of walks into two, but pops the gust, walks away. Down in the bottom lane, though, there's going to be the initiation. They drop the arena, but there's that global silence. Flea says, no fight for you. Samson, though, wants it. Oh, man. Cancels the TP with the hook.
There's the mech on Flea. If there's the global, if somebody is actually looking to die, it's so easy for any hero in this game to just simply global TP out. It's kind of gross. And then look top, Sunlight just finds the pick with Arc. Easy kill on a B9.
So DogChamp got to be careful, though, because this is going to be a pincer maneuver. They're coming around the backside. Italiano's going to get hit up first. Caught out, silenced up, taken down. Rest of the lineup kind of still stuck in no man's land here. Yaren did not leave the jungle. Yuma's at least able to keep a scan on the high ground, so they know someone's up there. They're not changing course yet, which means Samson is able to get in, but they make the jump first. There's that global, though. It's going to really break this up. No, it is not. They don't care. Yuma with the BKB just kept on going. They take the Death Prophet down. They want a little bit more. Samson pulled out of his own cogs. They'll take him out as well. And DogChamp I mean, they really needed that. And ET, I think the most important aspect...
Pushing into the jungle, trying to get behind DogChamp yet again and cut them off. Meanwhile, the rest of the lineup, yeah, killing Italiano. Real cheap kill as well. Only had to use a hoof stomp.
B9 got his hands on the Crypt Swarm. Samson just hooked, and he hooks in onto Yarn. They're going to take that kill. Yuma now in some trouble, trying to fight his way through this, but he's doomed, so his BKB is useful, but not really enough to survive. And, well... if it had just been Italiano Gangster, we would have probably made another joke about him dying again, and that would have been the end of it, but losing Yuma and now
or they could just go full mode, we're waiting, because RCY is looking for BKB, a BKB that is still coming. That could be their next moment. I just have this sour feeling that they wait too long, and RCY, well, got clockworked.
Yeah, Samson just barely able to get the vision.
And there's a Tinker ward. Okay.
Goes for the D-ward, but while he's D-warding, his teammates are trying to fight. Yuma wants the engagement, but...
oh, no.
Oh, the Doom. It's going to cancel his TP. He just has to stand and fight. He won't last long. Yuma's gone. B9 taken out. RCY, does he get home safely? Not sure yet. He's going for the TP now. Can Sunlight spot him? No. So... every fourth attack is kind of awkward, but hey. Arc already had his. I think actually pretty much everyone. Yeah, actually everyone had theirs already. So he's the last man in line. It's his time for the shard upgrade. Arc though getting into trouble. And, well, there's your first life gone already. Can they set up on him again though? Global Silence used preemptively. Samson gonna hookshot his way in. Yuma's in some trouble, trapped up inside the cogs. BKB was activated though, so he's not dead immediately, but well, he's still dead. Just takes a couple extra seconds. Meanwhile, on the backline, Sunlight, well, dropped the Doom onto the Tinker. It cost him his life, but said Tinker will die. And Italiano, last couple times out, you know, you could maybe make the excuse of, oh, you know, Sunlight's dooming him up a lot. That's why this is happening like this. But in that last fight, as I'll get back to that point in a second, Samson's in some trouble here. He is getting jumped in on, but Bobatich is there to help. They're going to be able to drop the global. The BKB's up on the Death Prophet, and they're pushing their way forward. Doom was applied to Yuma, so he's not going to be able to just contribute at all to this fight, and... well, this is not a fight. This is just a straight-up rout, as Yuma will fall, and... ET, that leads me back into the question. Level 2 bots, right? There's your luxury. He can just afford to TP whenever he wants. What is going on here, though? Yuma just popped Phantasm.
Oh, no.
That's not good. That's just awful. Samson hook shots in. Rubik did not steal the hook. He only steals a battery assault, but the important thing is that Yuma stays alive here. But with Art coming back over, who knows if he actually does live or not. B9 is going to go down. Italiano Gangster's in some trouble. He drops the arena for basically no purpose there as he still dies, and there's your GG. They're not even going to play out the lives of the Tinker and the CK. They just recognize there's nothing left.
Yeah. The game just got too difficult too quickly. Art...